EV makers promise lower maintenance and easier repairs, but the reality is starkly different.
A man who bought a plug-in hybrid was shocked to find out battery repairs would cost him more than half what he paid for the whole car.
Many EV owners face repair costs exceeding their car's value, leading to premature junking. Why is this happening? Let's find out. The repair bills for EVs can easily be as expensive as buying a decent used car. According to a recent study, EV's average accident repair cost is about $950 higher than gasoline cars. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. When we dive deeper into specific models and more serious repairs, the numbers get truly shocking. Take Tesla, for example. A simple fender bender that would cost a few $1,000s to fix on a conventional car can easily balloon to over $17,000 on a Tesla Model S. This is due to several factors. EVs use advanced materials and technology that are expensive to replace. Many repairs can only be done at authorized service centers, which reduces competition and drives up prices. And even minor collisions might require costly battery inspections or replacements as a precaution. A video by Lee Carter from ScrapLife Lee showcased a junkyard filled with lightly damaged Teslas. In cases where IC cars would have been easily repaired, these Teslas were scrapped due to high repair costs, lack of spare parts, and inadequate support from Tesla. The resale market for damaged Teslas is virtually non-existent, and even minor repairs can be prohibitively expensive. But it's not just accidents that drain your wallet. Even routine maintenance can cost a pretty penny. While EVs do save money on things like oil changes, they make up for it in other areas. For instance, EV-specific tires can cost 20 to 30% more than conventional tires and may need replacing more frequently due to electric vehicles' added weight and torque. You might assume that with so many EVs on the road, there would have been plenty of mechanics ready to fix them. However, there's a severe shortage of trained EV professionals. The numbers are startling. In the UK, for example, only 10% of all mechanics are licensed to work on battery electric cars. That's a tiny fraction of the workforce trying to keep up with a rapidly growing fleet of EVs. And it's not just a British problem. This shortage is global and it's only getting worse. Let's put this into perspective. The UK is projected to be short of 35,000 trained professionals by 2035 when the ban on new ICE car sales kick in. That's a massive gap, and it's having real consequences right now, including longer wait for repairs, higher labor costs, and an increased likelihood of errors due to overworked and understaffed repair shops. This shortage is more than just inconvenient, it's driving up costs. When you do find a qualified mechanic, you'll likely pay a premium for their services. It's a seller's market, and currently, EV owners are at a disadvantage. Insurance companies are often declaring EVs as total losses instead of repairing them, even for minor damage. The reason is financial. When repair costs get close to or exceed the car's value, insurers decide it's cheaper to cut their losses. There are a few reasons for this: battery concerns, specialized repairs, and parts availability. Even a small collision can raise worries about the battery's integrity. To avoid the risk of a fire, insurers often choose to write off the entire car. EV systems are complex, so what seems like minor damage can require extensive and expensive repairs. Supply chain issues make it hard to get specialized EV parts quickly, driving up repair costs and pushing them over the write-off threshold. Let's look at some real-world examples. Reuters analyzed over 120 crashed Tesla Model Ys that were totaled between December and early January. The vast majority had fewer than 10,000 miles on the odometer. These were nearly new cars, with retail prices ranging from $60,000 to over $80,000. In one case, a 2022 Model Y long range involved in a front-end collision had a retail price of $61,388 and an estimated repair cost of $50,388. That's over 80% of the car's value just for repairs. It's no wonder insurers are opting to write these vehicles off. Unlike traditional cars, EVs are basically computers on wheels. They rely heavily on sophisticated software systems to manage everything from battery performance to driver assistance features. While this technology is impressive, it also presents unique challenges when things go wrong. EVs require frequent software updates, which can sometimes introduce new bugs or compatibility issues. Many independent repair shops lack the specialized diagnostic tools needed to identify and fix EV-specific issues. Additionally, some EV manufacturers limit access to diagnostic information, forcing owners to rely on expensive dealer services. For instance, the Chevrolet Bolt EV recently had issues with its battery management system that required a major software update. This wasn't a simple fix that could be done at any local garage. Owners had to take their vehicles to Chevrolet dealerships for the update, which, in some cases, took several hours to complete. These software complexities can lead to situations where minor glitches result in major headaches. This issue is significant enough that it leads many EV owners to consider junking their cars rather than repairing them. The battery pack is the heart of an electric vehicle, and it's also the most expensive component. While EV batteries are designed to last for many hours, they do degrade over time, and in some cases, they can fail prematurely. When that happens, owners are often hit with a bill that can rival the cost of a new car. Let's look at some numbers. Depending on the model, a new EV battery can cost anywhere from $4,000 to $20,000. For some high-end models, that figure can climb even higher. To put this in perspective, the cost of a new battery pack for a Tesla Model 7 can exceed $20,000. That's more than the price of many used cars. But here's where it gets really concerning. As EVs age, their value depreciates, but the cost of a new battery remains high. This creates a situation where the cost of a new battery can easily exceed the car's value. In fact, Alliance Center of Technology reports that EV claims currently make up just 2% of their total automobile-related claims, but account for about 10% of the company's costs. That's a staggering disparity. Many EV manufacturers, in their quest to protect their technology and ensure quality control, have implemented strict policies about who can repair their vehicles and how. While this might sound good in theory, in practice it's creating a monopoly on repairs that's driving up costs and limiting consumer choice. Many EVs require specialized diagnostic tools and software that are only available to authorized dealers. Even some manufacturers restrict the sale of certain parts to independent repair shops. A true example of this is Tesla, one of the leading EV manufacturers, which has been particularly restrictive when it comes to repairs. They've limited access to parts, diagnostic tools, and repair manuals, making it extremely difficult for independent shops to work on their vehicles. This means Tesla owners often have no choice but to use Tesla's own service centers, which can be more expensive and have longer wait times. But it's not just Tesla. Many other EV manufacturers are following similar practices, creating what some call a repair monopoly. This lack of competition in the repair market inevitably leads to higher prices for consumers. The situation has become so problematic that it's sparked a right-to-repair movement, with advocates pushing for legislation that would require manufacturers to make their information, tools, and parts available to independent shops and consumers. Until such legislation is passed, however, EV owners are often left with limited and expensive repair options. This can make even minor repairs cost-prohibitive, pushing some owners to consider junking their vehicles rather than dealing with the hassle and expense of manufacturer-restricted repairs. As more repair vehicles, EVs, hit the roads, a concerning trend is emerging: unexpected reliability issues. Initially praised for their simpler powertrains and touted as more reliable than traditional cars, EVs are now revealing unforeseen long-term problems. One major issue stems from the new technology itself. EVs are encountering challenges that weren't anticipated during their development phase. These growing pains are affecting their reliability. A critical concern is battery degradation over time. Despite improvements, the long-term performance and durability of EV batteries remains uncertain. Some EV models are experiencing faster than expected loss of battery capacity, impacting their reliability. Hard data from a recent Consumer Reports survey paints a stark picture. It reveals that electric cars are reporting 80% more problems compared to internal combustion vehicles. This challenges the perception of EVs as low-maintenance vehicles. Even Tesla, known for pioneering EVs, has encountered reliability issues. The Model X, admired for its innovation, has struggled with problems related to its distinctive falcon wing doors and touchscreen failures. These reliability challenges are not just inconvenient, but also costly. When complex EV systems fail, repair often involves replacing entire components, leading to high repair bills that can exceed the vehicle's value. What do you think? Are these issues enough to make you think twice about buying an EV? Or do you believe the benefits still outweigh the risks? Share your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe.